Premier Doug Ford was put on the spot this morning, asked about new amendments to the controversial bike lane removal bill. The new amendments passed yesterday shield Ontario from financial responsibility and legal liability if someone is hurt or killed post-bike lane removal. Lane Harrison joins us now from Hamilton. So, Lane, what did the Premier have to say about the new amendments when he was put on the spot?
So, Dwight, to be honest, a lot of what we heard from the Premier today was the same talking points we've been hearing on this issue for the past few weeks. And before I show you what he said, I want to give you a little bit of context on his comments. So this entire process that the province has been trying to go through to remove the Bloor Bike and University, the Bloor, rather, Young and University bike lanes, people have been saying that that is going to result in cyclists being injured and killed. And as you said, now the province is saying that they don't want the legal responsibility if that happens. And cycling safety has really come into focus in Toronto in particular this year. We've had 6 cyclists die in 2024 on Toronto's roads, which is a record in recent years. Now, one of those cases was a 24-year-old woman who died after leaving the Bloor bike lane earlier this summer. So today I asked Ford what he had to say to the families of those cyclists who died about this amendment shielding them from lawsuits.
My heart goes out to the families, and I'm so sorry that happens. It's just like I'm sorry when people get in car accidents and motorcycle accidents and so on and so forth. And, you know, that's terrible. We want to keep everyone safe. Bike riders are important. Go on the secondary roads that run parallel, you know, a few feet away from the existing roads.
So Ford has been saying throughout all of this, as you just heard there, that he wants bike lanes to be on side streets like the one I'm on right now, instead of on main streets in Ontario's municipalities. But cycling advocates say that in places like Etobicoke, where there's the Bloor West bike lane, there's no really parallel option that doesn't add a significant amount of distance to a cyclist commute. So just to note that before going back to this new amendment. On the new amendment, we asked a lawyer this morning about it. He said he's not sure if there's any precedent for something like this, and he expects legal challenges to follow. We also asked him how liable the province could be if a cyclist is hit after these bike lanes are ripped out.
The motor vehicle is usually the primary suspect when a collision occurs. But if there are other contributing factors, like a car parked illegally that blocked a line of sight, or a pothole that caused the cyclist to weave into traffic, those things are also attract liability. So it's not 100% with the driver. If you remove a bike lane and a collision occurs, it could be 30% on the government, it could be 50% on the driver, things like that.
So, Dwight, as I'm talking to you now, Ford's Transportation Minister, Pramit Sarkaria, is taking questions from reporters in Toronto, and I'm sure he is being asked about this issue. Ford also said today that Mayor Olivia Chow agrees with him that bike lanes need to come out in Etobicoke, and we hear that she's reacting to that. So there will be a lot more reaction coming today on this issue, Dwight.
Yeah, lots more to come on this. Thank you, Lane.